Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Monique, and a few of you requested to see a tutorial for eyebrows. So that's what we're going to do, and if you are interested in knowing how to do your eyebrows, please keep watching. Okay, first thing you want to do is try map out. Let's try mapping out your eyebrows. Get a pencil or brush, line them up with the end of your nostril, and your eyebrow should match. That's where your eyebrow should start. Then continue to drag it through, take it to the middle of your eye, and that's where your arch should be. Then slide at the end of your eye, and that's where the ending of your eyebrow should be, and that's exactly where mine ends. So what you want to do is brush through your eyebrows, make them all even and straight. Make sure you brush through those hairs. Right now, my favorite to go to eyebrow pencil is the Brow Is by Anastasia. Just fill that little scar in. And I normally start in the middle, work my way through. And right now what I'm doing, I'm just doing an outline. Also, the beginning of the eyebrow, it needs to be like an ombre effect. The look needs to look darker towards the bottom, towards the tail, and lighter at the beginning. So, just mapping through, doing an outline, draw the shape of my eyebrow. See, I have a little scar right there, so all I do is just fill it in. I use 2 products, but that's optional. You don't have to use 2 products. You can go with one, the pencil, the gel, whatever you use. Now the bottom. I do the bottom very lightly. And don't worry, the line is not going to be there at the end. We are going to go over it with some concealer just to sharpen up your eyebrows. So let's say you make this too thick. This looks a little thick for what I normally use. Don't worry, you are going to go through it with some concealer. You're going to sharpen it up at the end, so don't worry, don't panic. Now, here, do the line very lightly as to where you want, where you're going to sharpen it up with the concealer. Now, some would prefer to go in with the pencil. I normally use the gel too. This is the brush, Anastasia number 7, and Anastasia Gel Brow, the pomade. So right here, I just lightly brush in small strokes because you're going to fill in the gaps that you have, little bald spots, and you're going to go in, continue to fill them in. Remember, towards the bottom it should be darker, and the front you want to go and fill in lightly. I know the lines look very harsh right here at the beginning. Don't worry again. You're going to go in, you're going to lighten them up with concealer. That's just an outline for your eyebrow, where you want to start and finish pretty much, or how far you want to go. And I normally use 2 products simply because I find the gel to go in as dark as I want, glide in really quickly just to finish up my eyebrow. Sometimes I find myself wasting more product with the pencil because I'm having to, you know, brush in for the gaps. Okay. So we have one eyebrow. It looks dark and it looks scary, but we're not done. So let's move on to the next one. Brush through. Now this one, I don't grow hair at the very bottom, so we're just gonna have to make that eyebrow work. Give me that tail, girl. Here it goes. Now we can go back to what I was telling you earlier about making sure you know where your tail ends, where your arch should be, and where your eyebrows begin. So in case I'm feeling a little insecure, maybe one's longer, one's shorter, we can always go back with the brush again. Oh, I just drew on my forehead. Okay, so right here, the beginning, right through the eye, there's my arch. Now the end. And that's pretty much where it goes. So if you use the mapping technique, you'll be able to figure out where your eyebrows should be. Now let's finish. Okay. Let's do the bottom. And do the line up top. There you go. Go back with my pomade. Light strokes. Just like that. Remember to try and do an ombre effect at the beginning of your eyebrows. For some reason my eyebrows do their own thing. They grow however they want. So over here I have a scar, but I have like a really good arch, and over here the arch isn't quite there. So we just have to draw those babies in. And also I'm a little bald in the front, as you can tell. And just continue with your light strokes. Be patient. I know for me, I take a while with my eyebrows just because that's one of the biggest things that pop out. When you say hello, your eyebrows are right there. So just be patient. Continue to do your light strokes. Fill in as much as you need to. And let's just say you got carried away on one eyebrow. You can go in with a brush, a clean brush, and just clean some of it off. And it might look a little smudgy from the product smearing outside of the eyebrow. You're going to go over with concealer. Don't worry. The concealer that I use is a lighter version of my actual skin color. Normally I even use a light color, but this is just what I use because you want to highlight also on your eyebrow. Make sure they pop. Make them really sharp. So it's gonna look a little funny. Dab both sides of your brush, and I'm using MAC 242. It's very flat. Easy to get through there. The areas that you need to without having too much product and smudging away other things you don't want gone. Okay, so you just follow your brow line. Right here. It looks really light, and this is why I do my eyebrows first, for this reason as well. just because you could be using a lighter concealer or highlight, whatever it may be, and have it all light, but you can go back with your foundation and just cover that up. There you go. See that line that I was telling you about earlier, what you wanted to mark and map out? You can go in and lightly brush it out. And then next one. Let me just say, for some reason my eyebrows take so long. I guess because I'm very picky. But they're one of my favorite things. A girl needs to have sharp eyebrows. And there you go, just brush it out. And if you ever find your eyebrows too dark for what you normally do, you can go over and just brush it out. Continue and it'll lighten up. Comb them through. Or perhaps you did it too light. Go over them again. Are they even? Okay, let's a little bit. Right here. And now you want to set your eyebrows. Some people do this at the end. It's whatever you prefer. I normally, right after I do my eyebrows, I set them in with a gel or brow gel. And this one can be your color. This is a dark brown. It could be clear, your color you want. That's the color of your eyebrows, of course. Just go over it lightly, just to set them in. And there you go. We have your eyebrows. Now I'm going to go finish the rest of my makeup and I'll come back to you so you can see the final look. Okay guys, this is the final look. I have my hair and my makeup done. If you guys have any other comments or questions, tutorials that you guys might want to see, let me know. Comment below so I can know exactly what you're looking for. Also, I do apologize for the equipment. I know I'm in your face a lot. It seems like I'm so close. I'm just waiting for my shipment to arrive. It's taking longer than I expected. But until then, this is what we have and this is what we're going to work with. Thank you for watching. Mwah. Oh, hell no.